mate.
You want ham? Oh my god. Man, you know what? Kind of consolidate them under one roof as a weekly, and the theme changes every week. So that's where the idea of Club Decades came from initially.
Hey, Daddy-O. Thank you for calling Chat Drive Consumer.
Were you wearing a cowboy hat tonight?
Huh?
You're such a badass, dude. You're such a badass, dude. Man.
Are you gonna help, madam? Are you helping? Is this you?
Yeah.
Watch, this is gonna be the most watched clip.
Look at that beautiful. Let's just call it BRAT Fridays. And I know that's like really on the nose. Why don't we do like a Club Decades rave? And they're like, cool, let's do it. So we did it. And we did it last night. Did you say you're hating on something you never fucking been to? Okay, all right, that's kind of whack. First of all, but okay. You know, and then they come out, they're like, oh man, that's pretty fucking cool.
My name's Bryce Wagoner, and welcome to Shots on the Rail. This week we've got my good friend, William Reed.
What's up, guys?
Actor, DJ, promoter, Virginian, all around excellent human being. William, great to see you, brother.
Good to see you, brother.
Welcome. Thanks for doing this on such short notice, and thanks for drinking our bush lattes here.
It's my pleasure.
I mean, Galax, Virginia. You know, I mean, it's better than the champagne of beers there, right? How did you get to the LA party?
Yep. Well, that's a good question. So I moved here in 2013. It was the day before Halloween, and packed up a U-Haul trailer on the back, and came out here with my best bud, who helped me. Thanks again, Keith. I'll never forget that. Yeah, and man, fuck. Yeah, the rest is kind of history.
FYI,
Yeah,
that's your camera.
got it.
Anytime you want to.
Copy. Yeah, you know, I was hustling DJ gigs in Arizona, and you know, I was promoting out there, music journalism, radio show host and stuff. And I didn't move here for any particular reason. I was dating a girl at the time, and we just said, hey, let's move to LA. You know what I mean? Bigger city, better weather, ocean. That's it. So get out here, doing the same stuff. You know what I mean? Hustling DJ gigs. Didn't know anybody, so literally working from scratch. Ground zero, you know what I mean? Which was a lot of fun, let me tell you. And then, you know, I was living at the Hollywood Tower, and one day I'm in there, you know, doing work on my desk, and I hear what sounds like fucking sound check from the rooftop. You know, I mean, it's literally some guy, you know, he's got a drum kit, blah, blah, blah. And it was pretty annoying. It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm trying to work, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on, man? So I go up to the roof, and you know, there's a production, you know, Hollywood sign in the background, rooftop of the Hollywood Tower, and
For everybody listening at home, it's one of the more famous apartment buildings in LA, and is it Disney or California Adventure has a ride based after it.
Yeah, the Hollywood Tower. What's that? The haunted Hollywood Tower of Terror.
Yeah. So it's really, and it's
Model-
a very cool place.
Exactly off the building, and specifically the elevator, because you know the ride is, you know, the story is, you know, there's a group of people, and they were in the elevator, and it dropped, and everyone died. So it's modeled after that elevator, which is the original elevator, which still exists. So if you want to take a ride in the elevator, and I hate to, this is a spoiler alert, so if you're a big fan, plug your ears. That didn't actually happen. It's all lore. You know what I mean? But anyway, you know, we like to keep the mystique alive. Yeah. So I'm up there, and you know, I meet the producer. She's like, "Hey, my name is Cindy Abnad. I'm the producer for Balcony TV." I'm like, "Oh, this is great. I'm just like a fly on the wall." And they would do this a couple times a month, and then after like few weeks, a few months, I was like, "Hey, you know, I have a background in, you know, radio and music journalism and stuff." She's like, "Cool. If you ever want to, you know, try out hosting." I said, "Yeah, sure. Why not?" And it went pretty well, and I did that for, you know, 5, 6, 7 years, something like that, until they sold to Sony, and then they just kind of disbanded it. But you know, got back into radio out here, and then you know, still hustling DJ gigs. And then it was during the pandemic,
You know, if you don't mind me.
Yeah,
backing up a
yeah,
little bit.
please.
So, because a lot of people would want to know, and you know,
Mhm.
like one reason Theo and I started this show is because like, you know, people are like, oh, how do you make it in LA? I'm not saying you make it, but like, how do you do it? And I'm like, well, the first thing is you got to get a survival job. And can you talk about how you were hustling? You know, I mean, I know back in
Sure.
back in my day, like, it was like Craigslist. You know, and I actually,
Oh, man.
and we will get to the Marmont soon enough. But I got
Totally.
the Marmont job, even though my sister was there. We couldn't work there at the same time.
Yeah, got it.
And because they couldn't have siblings there.
Oh, okay.
And
I didn't know that. It's crazy.
right. And then I answered a Craigslist ad. But how
Okay.
how did your hustle start?
Wow. So I you know, I wanted to have all my ducks in a row before I moved out here. Obviously, I mean, I can't tell you how many friends or people that I've known in years past that when I was living in Phoenix, you know, they would move to LA or they would move to New York, and we're like, awesome. And then 6 months later, they'd be back, you know, because they couldn't find a job or they ran out of money or something. And I was like, fuck, man, that's not gonna happen. So planned it out. I had about 6 months of you know, leeway. So had a little nest egg, lined up part-time office job that a friend you know, set me up with. She was running an indie record label out here, so that was perfect. And I mean, for the first 6 months, I was driving for Lyft. You know, I would get off work and I would drive for Lyft, because I wanted to work every single day until I had some sort of like real cushion and just some sort of like standard schedule. You know what I mean? Before I moved out here, I was also running like a corporate DJ business in Arizona. So basically, before I came out here, I created the Los Angeles counterpart of that. So I was like advertising, I was doing marketing and promotions and trade shows and stuff, you know, corporate wedding type stuff that wasn't really cool or fun, you know what I mean? But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So
Bless their hearts, but yeah.
So I'd have these, you know, these weddings that I would DJ in the fucking weekend in like Timbuktu, dude. You know what I mean? Had no social life. No social life.
Steve, you're the best couple I've ever seen.
Listen, man. I mean, dude. Speaking of Craigslist, I think I was throwing ads also. I was doing like blanket. I mean, I threw a wide net. I had fucking ads on like Wedding Wire and all those, you know, whatever channels existed at the time. But also, and I never recommend this, dude, I threw ads on Groupon and like Yelp and shit. Wow. And man, talk about bottom of the barrel customers. It was it was a learning curve. So, but you know, I'm grateful for the work that I had. And then after about 6 months of that, I had no social life, and I was like, all right, fuck this. I got to break back into the nightlife. You know, I need some social life. I need to go DJ in the clubs and the bars and stuff. So, you know, I started knocking on doors and, you know, had a few referrals and stuff, and then kind of got into the fold, and then, you know, it just kind of took off from there.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice. You know, we, one of the things that's happening in LA, you know, right now, we all know, I mean, this is a town that has been built on the entertainment business, and it's going through hell. It's going through hell in a lot of places, but you know, in particular, hard here. And it used to be a dirty little secret having to have a side gig, and now it's just the way it is.
If you got 2, 3, 4 jobs, it's industry standard,
right? You know, and nobody. And it used to be like kind of like I remember there was that show called Party Down. Right?
Oh yeah!
Right?
Oh man, so good.
And when he would run into people, who were like, "Man, weren't you a series regular?" And it was like some chick, and they're like, "Yep, now I'm holding condoms at an orgy party." You know that you're catering. You know,
so good.
And you used to be like, you never went because you're like, "Oh, it's terrible." You're like, you feel that. But now it's like, well, I guess it is.
That's just the grind. I mean, I think everyone we know, you know, at least every other person has some kind of a side gig, side hustle.
Yep.
So. Yeah, you know, you just got to do what you want to, you know, what you have to do. I said, hey, you know what, I'm not gonna pack up and move in 6 months. So, you know, I had all my ducks in a row, and I'll be honest, that first 6 months fucking sucked. I wasn't making any friends because I was grinding every fucking day. Because I was like, you know, I got to make sure I got 3, months of rent in the bank. You
Yep.
know what I mean? And
Yep.
blah blah blah. And
especially that, man. The death knell of November through January. Like it's right. And you're like, and then if you can get through January, you kind of hope that February is okay.
Yeah.
Man, like that December to January to February, I think is the worst of it. You spend, your credit cards are all maxed out.
Yep.
Travel and all that stuff.
Yep.
Oh man, and like that's. If I can just get through this.
Springtime, baby, bring it on. And which is a good point. Russ, as you bring that up, is because these last 2 years, in the film and TV world, there's all this chatter about hyperactivity coming, in March or April of last year, which, as we all know, never happened. And then again this year, which still has
survived to
failed.
25. That was the whole thing, man.
And you know what?
I'm literally had a feature film that's been done for a year and a half. It's great. It's beautiful. We're literally just holding on to it. But this one, Calypso. Calypso Gold is inspired by the story of Calypso, the sea nymph from Greek mythology, daughter of Atlas. Calypso roamed the islands in search of her next great lover, who's sitting in the Outer Banks the whole time bartending named Bryce. That's something. When the great warrior Odysseus washed ashore after a shipwreck, Calypso took him as her lover and promised him immortality if he would stay with her. When he refused, she held him prisoner for 7 years before releasing him. The rest of the story is lost at sea. Isn't this the new Christopher Nolan?
No, wait. Hang on a second. Wait. Who comes up with this shit? No, wait. Let's figure this out here.
How do we unpack this?
All right, listen, we got this new product that we're going to launch. We don't really have the budget to hire a marketing team, so let's get Jill in HR to come up with something. She's kind of poetic. She reads. She was into Shakespeare and stuff. She could probably come up with something. Yeah.
She took a quarter of Shakespeare at community college, right?
Now, is there an illustration on there as well, or?
There's just a little boat and a little boat here.
I mean, I'm sold, man. You know what?
There's more. Oh my god. Because so like as you see, it's kind of like a treasure map.
Yeah.
A treasure map there. But there's more. Like there's fine print. Oh, I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited.
I think everyone should bring this back. I mean, could you imagine? I think it's genius.
We have attempted to bring the spirit of Calypso to life with premium gold. We believe you will find it as alluring and seductive as its namesake.
For $5.99. That's retail.
Be careful though, don't Calypso and drive. And then it doesn't even say call. Toll free. 1-866-729-3722.
I kind of want to call the number.
Happening now.
Call it.
This is so happening now. This is so happening. Oh God. Let's see.
The number you have dialed is out of service.
293.
There's no way they're going to be open.
And
Hey, Daddy-O. Thank you for calling Sazerac Consumer Engagement. Please, select one of the following options to best serve you. At the end of this call, there will be a brief 2-question survey if you wish to participate. Your feedback is incredibly important.
Should we take the survey, or?
It will be used to better ourselves and our service to you. If you would like to learn more about Buffalo Trace Distillery, please press 1. If you would like to learn more about the Sazerac House, please press 2.
that sounds like Sazerac House.
If you would like to speak with a consumer engagement associate, please press 3.
Are we picking this up?
We want to know who came up with the story.
Yep. We're rolling. Oh,
It's going to let this breathe.
yeah, let's well, oh no, we're doing it. While we're waiting, love you, brother.
Cheers, boys.
Our team is currently busy assisting others. Please press 1 and remain on the line. If you would like to leave a voicemail, just press 2.
Hi, this is Bryce Wagoner, host of Shots on the Rail, a new YouTube and podcast that's coming out soon, and we're testing all of the finest of well and rail liquors. And I was wondering if you could get back to me. My phone number is 323-632-8188. We'd love a partnership, by the way, because that would be awesome. But we want to know who comes up. We're drinking Calypso rum on this episode, and we're really wondering who comes up with the lore that's on the back of these things. I think you guys are awesome in what you're doing, and cheers. We're gonna really get hammered on some Calypso tonight. Cheers, y'all.
Could you do me a favor? Just pass that over here for a second.
So thankful.
I didn't notice this earlier. How did we skip that?
I know she doesn't look very Calypso-y.
I mean, red hair and blue eyes. He doesn't look very.
Doesn't look very Greek to me. I mean, she may enjoy Greek.
But I'm bump. If they fucking call you back, I swear to God.
Totally forgetting. It's got
If they call you back, dude. I mean, at all, ever. I don't. Not now necessarily, but if they call you back at all, dude.
I think that this was like, if we had done this like during the week, that we might have got somebody.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, it's a Saturday right now. You know what? Actually, you know what? I guess we were so hyped up. I mean, that was bad, but it wasn't. I've had worse.
I've had worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't remember when, but I'm sure it's happened.
So, one of the fun things about the show is that almost everybody that's been on, I've had some sort of connection with.
Yep.
And the Bar Marmont comes up the Chateau and the bar come up every episode, because, I mean, I'm the host, so. But, how did you get hooked up at the Bar Marmont?
Well, that's a good question. See, this was pre-pandemic.
I mean, I think I met you in 2014.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Because originally we had Rashida every Sunday, who was
Yeah.
Prince's DJ, and then and then you would come in when she wasn't there.
Yeah. Did we go? Was it Sundays? And then I think we
did you do a Wednesday too?
We were doing Wednesdays,
Yes,
right?
Wednesday, yeah.
Right.
Was it 45s on Wednesdays? The vinyl 45s?
We weren't doing 45s.
What was it?
And I didn't even know that was a thing. But that's fucking cool.
It was very cool.
That's cool. I mean, I have a huge vinyl collection.
For reason I thought it was you.
I don't really DJ with vinyl.
Yeah.
My two things that draw me to being a vinyl DJ is the expense and then the inconvenience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
but they had the dual track thing. God.
That was a joke.
Yeah. I know, I'm just sitting there like,
It was when Damon was there.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Damon, fucking legend.
Always live. We talk about, it's funny, and we're going to try to get Alon on for one of our episodes.
Oh, cool.
Before he leaves LA.
Cool.
He's opening another restaurant, so.
Yeah.
And, but we were really lucked out with the management there.
I agree.
And
Great, lovely staff, everybody.
did they take care of you like the rest of the guys? You got dinner, drink tickets, all that stuff?
Yeah, if my memory serves me correct.
Yeah.
At least the option was there.
Yeah.
You know, for food, we didn't always take advantage. Well, I took advantage of it.
Yeah.
Chris didn't. He was more like, I made myself he cooks all the time. And
But it's like you have a world famous chef in the kitchen there.
I ate every fucking night, dude. I was like,
Right.
I'm like, where's my ratatouille?
Carolyn's ratatouille. It was awesome, man.
That was great.
Yeah.
Wow, what a legend.
And didn't I want to say that you ran a party one night, because I'm going through all the pictures and everything, that you had a photographer there doing black and white pictures. Was that you doing that?
Yeah, we did. Which one was that for? I think that was for, because we were doing the Wednesdays, and then I had approached. So when I moved to LA, I like the first year I hosted, working in also the film and TV industry. I thought it would be fun to host a private, get together with my friends. An Oscar viewing party. Everyone has an Oscar viewing party.
Yeah.
If they
It
get
ended up being like 400. By the way, with friends, he means like 400 people in a place that literally held like 180.
So, the first year I did it, it was just at the house. It was on the rooftop of the Hollywood Tower. I had a step and repeat, had those little corny statues, and we watched, had some food and drink and stuff. And then the next year, I was like, I pitched it. I was doing some DJ stuff at the Hollywood Roosevelt and said, hey, I have this like Oscar viewing party, thing, Oscar after party. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. and everyone showed up. I mean, it was like
Sure.
like 1,000 people showed up.
Yeah.
So then when we were doing it over at the Bar Marmont, I was like, hey, what do you think about this? Dude, that line was insane.
I've got video from that line.
Dude, I have
Going all the way up.
literally wrapped around.
And this shit's going down in front of my line right now. Hollywood, oh, he's got a shotgun.
Were you wearing a cowboy hat that night?
Huh?
You're such a badass, dude. You're such a badass, dude. Man.
The Sunset Cowboy.
Yeah. So during lockdown, I was like, dude, I don't want to go back to that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Gigging every fucking night a week. All right, so how do I avoid that?
Because it's also a town, everybody should know, that the second you stop doing it,
You're done,
more
dude.
than a few days.
You're fucking done.
Like, oh, then just move on to the next.
Who? Oh, he was fucking old hat.
2 weeks.
Whatever.
That was 2 weeks ago, which might as well be 6 months.
Yeah, so as like an adult in Hollywood in this era, trying to find the time to go back to school full time, dude. I mean, it's next.
I wanted to go back and get my master's so many times, and then every time I'm like, oh, I can go to Santa Monica. I got to take a couple things at Santa Monica College, and I can do Northridge, and then something comes up, and you're like, nope.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go back to get D's.
Yeah. Totally. So I was like, okay, fuck, man. The only way that I can really make this happen if I really get back into promoting, because I wasn't really a promoter. So I realized that the only way that I could really carve out that time was to get back into promoting. Full time, you know what I mean? As opposed to being a hustling, working every night DJ, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was a promoter in Arizona before I moved here.
I'm going to start cutting something. Please keep talking.
You need help, just let me know. So I decided to take my monthly parties that I had in LA, consolidate them under one roof as a weekly, came up with the concept of Club Decades, and And
so we're going to get into that as soon as we do this drink.
My man.
So this is I am, Murphy, are you going to help, madam? Are you helping? Is this you?
Yeah.
Watch, this is going to be the most watched clip.
Look at that beautiful smile. Is she allowed to have a shrimp or no?
I think shrimp are fine. Yeah, give it to her.
Okay.
Go nuts.
Come here. Come on. Good girl.
Tail.
Tail?
That's it.
Yeah.
Sit. Sit. Good girl. Oh my God, you're so beautiful.
Okay, so we got the coupe glasses here,
We're breaking out the fancies tonight.
I know,
boys.
right? Oh, shoot. Remember how I always bitch about Simple? 5 calorie Simple Light. $3 at Total Wine, who's not sponsoring us, but they totally could if they'd like to.
No. Totally could.
Clip from Archer, but Archer talks about a margarita. It's like tequila, lime juice, Cointreau, salt. The frozen thing just kind of happened.
So wait. Is that because this recipe predated the invention of ice?
Oh, well, the blender. That's for sure. Yeah.
I never thought about that, to be fair.
It's like in, rum in particular was the sweet drink forever.
Of course.
And it's like, and spiced rum, because spice is just sugar.
Yep. To withstand the long journeys on sea.
Yep, like an IPA.
Like an IPA.
Sadist drinks that crap.
Dude, no way.
I ran a beer bar.
Get outta here.
I ran a beer bar. The Third Stop. Remember Third Stop?
Yeah.
I was manager there for a while, and I remember we had this one spinal surgeon used to come in because it was right next to Cedars, and he'd be like, "What's your nastiest beer?"
Jeez.
And I was like, "Arrogant Bastard." He goes, "Yeah, give me that one with a high." He goes, "I know it's nasty." I was like, "Well, you're he's literally like the only IPA drinker I ever met
13%.
that just knew." Oh no, that was the Horny Devil. That was the AleSmith Horny Devil was 14 and a half.
See you later.
And we would put what's the God, I'm blanking already. I hate when I do this. I get less of an expert. Theo, what's the strawberry beer? Frambozen.
Oh yeah.
So we'd put like a shot of like Frambozen into this stuff, and it became like a mixed drink, And
Sounds all right.
And then we would limit
Sounds
people
great, actually.
to 3 of those because they were just. I mean, put them like in a Chimay glass, and
Chimay.
Chimay, that girl Chimay. My buddy's on that show. That girl Lele. So Tommy, that one's for you. Love you, baby. But yeah, like good. I mean, I always love. We've really taken to one of the things that's changed. Like the crappy liquor is just the good fruit juice. It's kind of wild how much that changes the profile of everything. Not like we're trying to reinvent the wheel here on the show, but yeah,
Got a real gourmet chef here, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah. Bobby frickin' Flay here. All right, so let's see. It's more than one.
Did you go to Coachella?
You know what,
Dude.
Did you go?
I did. No, I went out there, and by out there I mean to the desert for work.
Yeah.
But then my mate Dean's in town from England. I'm like, listen, we're if you're gonna come with me while I work, I have to say that because yes. Then we're gonna go to the festival because you've never fucking been.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's always been my dream to go to like Glastonbury, for example, over there.
Totally.
And we don't really have an equivalent to that, but if we had something close to that, the closest thing I think would be Coachella. And I'm not even comparing the two. I just want to make that very clear.
Anything in
So
Scotland is
I said, you know what? I'm gonna drag you to the grounds with me, and we did, and it's fine.
All right, so here, traditional Daiquiri. Cheers, mate.
Hey. Well, it's not that bad.
I don't know.
Nice one.
Yeah. Well, that'll do. I mean, I'm sure there's better ones on this, but for this rum, for what it is,
No, this will take care of business.
yeah, right.
No, that'll get the job done. Yeah, for sure.
So, yes, and as we were leading into, because in particular, let's get into the how, the why, and the where of Club Decades.
Yeah. So how, where, and why. So why? Just to kind of take a step back. It was during lockdown, and I was inspired to come up with to get back into promoting again.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew that would be significantly increased workload and responsibility, but ideally that would be option B, where option A would be gig 5 nights a week. So I was doing some theme parties around LA. They were primarily monthlies. I did like an 80s party. Yeah.
Okay, because I love the pictures, and we're going to do that.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Go down the line of some of those, 'cause, like we did like the Renaissance thing, and like let's say if you can find it, I think.
So
best you
I
can.
mean, I just love theme parties. You know what I mean? As a I know.
Murphy loves theme parties too. Yeah, no, that's-
Yeah, it's okay.
yeah.
We're gonna give you another shoe, baby, but I gotta take the tail off, okay? Because Uncle says so. Sit. Good girl. You beautiful. So I was doing an 80s party called Club 1984, which was a monthly. 80s, new wave, synth pop.
Was that at Boardners?
No, so all these preceded Boardners. And then I was doing like a rock and roll party called Singles Going Steady, which was like 60s, 70s, primarily, like garage, psych rock, rock and roll through the ages sprinkled in. It was, a rock and roll dance party, yeah. What else? I had like an electronic kind of indie dance night that I was doing. So I kind of like, all right, I'm going to tell you what fucking
You did a Blue Mondays too, right?
No, that's not me.
Oh, that wasn't you. Okay.
No. But, so I had all these different theme parties, and I said, well, all right, what if I kind of consolidate them under one roof as a weekly, and the theme changes every week? So that's where the idea of Club Decades came from initially. We obviously did some tweaks here and there. We tried to do like, touch base actually literally upon the different decades, you know what I mean? Full stop. But then we would also do tribute nights to certain acts, of varying genres. Hey, I think you got a 3 shrimp quota, baby, that you just hit. But that's not my call. You didn't even eat that. Eat the shrimp right there. Get it. So
Murphy becoming main character.
it's
yeah.
right there. So, all right, I'm going to tell you something that only a couple people know. The summer before lockdown, I was in Paris. And my good friend Plucky, who lives in LA, he was like, I was like, hey, mate, do you have any recommendations? He's like, go to Club Supersonic. It's this really cool rock and roll club in Paris. And, you know, live bands, vinyl DJs. And we were out and about one night. And, you know, I was with my missus, and, you know, she wanted to do this, that, and the other. And I was like, I don't care what we do on this, you know, particular, like, few days, nightlife-wise, but, like, the only thing I want to do is I want to go check this place out, right? So we went, and it was sick as fuck. And I think it still happens. So I snaked one of their flyers. And it was, you know, this vertical flyer. I don't know what the metric equivalent is because it wasn't a half-page US. Anyway, so we had the concept, I had the ad copy, I had the verbiage, and I went through I think I'd stuck it into like one of my books that I was traveling with, and I pulled it out, and I just took a photo of it. I sent it to my graphic designer. I said, dude, copy this flyer exactly how it is, but just change the ad copy and, you know, use these photos.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah.
And he did. And dude, I wish I had A and B because you'd be like, William. So that was that, yeah.
Rare about what you do is about, it's not that saying that a DJ doesn't bring their, but you curate the party as well, which is really great.
I mean, I enjoy that. I think it's fun, you know, I just enjoy that. And I have OCD too, that might have something to do with it.
But we live in a town where, you know, like, everybody's a little theatrical.
Yeah.
Like, it works better here than it would in Tucson or Phoenix.
Totally, dude. Totally.
So why did you choose, I mean, Boardners, for anybody who doesn't know, is one of the classic, well, half of it has been a dive bar forever. Mm-hmm. But there's a giant half to it that was unlocked every once in a while, but you permanently unlocked it.
I mean, I don't know about that, but, I mean, you know,
Well, for the first 10, 12 years I was here, it was a very rare thing to go over there and see the fountain and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a cool, you know, I mean, it's, first of all, it's got so much history.
Yeah.
And I love history, you know what I mean? I love history, I love architecture. You know, historically speaking, you know, it's physically been there since 1942, which is pretty cool.
I did not know that.
Yeah. You know, when people think of Boardners, they think of the pub. Which is fair, because the pub is called Boardners. But that also includes a massive fucking nightclub and outdoor patio stage, which a lot of people, you know, and I'm not correcting them, I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
You know, it's a misconception, and they go, oh, it's called Bar Sinister. Well, I understand why but that's not the case. The night is called Bar Sinister, exactly. And that's on Saturday night, and that's LA's penultimate goth, you know, industrial night, or, you know, goth night for the last 26 years. Dude.
They wouldn't let me in one night when I was working at Academy. A coworker was doing his birthday party there that night. Mm-hmm. I ended up getting in, but I wasn't dressed at all in black. And Alex is laughing across the camera here because he was with me, and he always dresses in black.
Not on my night, but on Bar Sinister.
I'm like, dude, I'm a manager at the biggest nightclub in Hollywood. And my coworker,
they do not bend the rules, mate.
They did. They were so awful.
Alex, they do not bend the rules.
He got a cult T-shirt on and everything. You know, it was so. I was so, and I did end up everybody came up. They're like, "This is our boss. Can you please let him in?" And I'm like, "Hey, I would let you in." He goes, "Would you let me in my club? Your club with Josh?" I was like, "Yeah, it's an EDM club." But all right, we're gonna knock this back.
Yeah, we are.
And then we're gonna get into the last round of this because I know everybody's got to. She just wants attention, and that's what it is. Yeah, she's wondering why the attention is not on her.
I'm gonna tell you, you know, I became a dog dad about 2 years ago, and it's changed my life. I don't have any kids.
Yeah. I don't think I do.
I don't think I do either, dude. I don't know that. No. So, but I'm telling you what, man. I mean, it's just like having a kid. I mean, he's my son, and you know what? Having that kind of responsibility will have such a monumentally positive impact on your life, and you know, in the best possible way, man. I mean, you know, when I'm not an after hours guy anyway, dude.
It would take it takes a lot.
Dude, I mean, it's a.
I mean, like in the end, I mean, look, I'm single and I may come off as some alpha dude, but this is what it was. When you work and when you're one of the centers of the attention of the thing,
Yeah.
the person goes back to your place,
Oh.
or you go back to theirs. I didn't need to go to the 4 a.m., 5 a.m., Colombian marching powder filled party of,
No. Music's done it too, yeah?
Yep.
Pack up, 2:15, I'm fucking out. And people are like, yeah, you want to go do this? I'm like, soup, yeah, that sounds great. You know what I mean? Send me the details. Bro, the only thing I'm thinking of is going home and how much joy it's bringing to my dog to take him outside and play ball that last time before bed. You know what I mean? Dude, there's no fucking after party or bullshit that's gonna like be better than that. You know what I mean? And I say that respectfully.
Oh yeah. So this is a rum old fashioned, and
Kind of want to talk about these ice cubes, buddy.
well, I want to do it fancy-ish for the end.
Is this from the tray that you just broke?
No. This is actually from an ice cube tray. About the cubes that are my big cubes, and these are my initials on it. It's from a groomsman's gift from my fraternity brothers. So we're doing a rum old fashioned.
Beautiful. Did you finish your?
Oh yeah, one legged duck swimmers early.
Excuse me. Not too much.
Little so it's just a little simple little Angostura bitters here, and ounce and a half of rum. So do you remember?
And what kind of rum is that again?
Calypso Gold.
What only the finest shall do.
When only from Sazerac. Please call us back, Sazerac. And this was like a whole thing at the Marmont.
What?
The old fashioned.
Oh, I mean, yeah, of course.
Because it was sugar cubes, and you had to put the bitters in the sugar cubes, and it was a whole fucking thing. Now, granted, we ended up price pointing those at like 23 or something like that.
Of course, dude.
I mean, granted, it was you couldn't get. I mean, the rail was still like really good bourbon or whatever, but still like just the time suck of it. But give that a little right. Give that a little. Because this isn't a shaken. It's technically a spoon or whatever.
That's nice. Oh.
That's a whole different drink, isn't it? Jeez, those bitters make such a big difference.
Wow. Very nice. And the ice as well.
Yeah, a nice big cube does make a.
Yeah.
But mate, try this. Our best friend we.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's good.
Right? That's not half bad. Man.
That's the air of the bottle.
Yeah, you gotta try this.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, but this is one of the best shitty drinks I've ever made.
Wait, I think I know what you're doing. I think you're passing your drink around so you don't have to fucking finish it.
Oh, no,
I know that trick. I
you still have that, motherfucker.
do that trick all the time. What are you talking about? This kid, really love you, buddy.
I love you too. I'm so glad we got a chance to catch up. I want to ask. There's three things I want to ask.
Yeah.
As we get close to wrap it up here. The next one is so now you've got Warwick and Dave and Buster's. Let's get into the Warwick thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Warwick is one of the more famous nightclubs in LA for the past 10
man,
years.
you know what? It is so beautiful. It's like probably the nicest aesthetically and otherwise nightclubs I've ever worked in. I mean, it's fucking proper, full stop. Yeah.
I love the Chinese room upstairs.
It's beautiful.
So
it's
I can
beautiful.
sit there just tanked and just
Dude.
enjoy the vibe.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's so tastefully appointed, and I mean, the sound system is cracking, and yeah, it's great. So basically, what happened is we started chatting last summer, actually, and about working together, and I was having you know, completely honest, and I told Sylvan, the writer, was a good friend of mine, and I told him, I said, listen, I'm kind of not coming up with something that I feel like is a good fit, because I'm not going to bring XYZ nights that's already going on here, there, or the other to here, because it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got to be, respectful of the space, and the history and the legacy and everything, and it was a little challenging for me. You know what I mean? Because I was like,
it's a big space too.
It's a big space, dude. And if it ain't full, yeah, it looks like a big space.
You're like we said. You're like you're gone for 3 days.
No, for sure. Yeah. So, I was kind of mulling it over and whatnot, and the holidays came and stuff, and we kind of circled back. I mean, we were chit chatting about it for probably like nine months, and then I was like, all right, listen. I mean, it's fucking Hollywood. It's Warwick. It's on Sunset Boulevard. It's Friday night, dude. I'm like, let's just call it BRAT Fridays. And I know that's like really on the nose. If anyone fucking knows that, it's me, mate. You know what I mean? Yeah. The whole Charlie XCX
Well,
thing.
she just declared, I don't know if this episode's a few months from coming out, but she just
there.
declared it's finally over.
No, I was there. I was at fucking Coachella.
Yeah.
When she so gracefully and tastefully, in my humble opinion, which nobody asked for, at the end of her set, put that up and she goes, how about, and then she rolled off about 20, 30 artists, Pulp Summer. I was like, I'm sorry, are we talking about the same fucking Pulp here? Because okay, that's fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all in addition to other artists. What about Lord Summer? What about Pulp Summer? What about, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, dude, fucking respect. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, especially in a town
that's so cool.
where everybody's just
oh my god, dude,
head up their own butts here. That's really cool.
Dude, how many fucking Charlie, and I say this respectfully, ask this rather, how many diehard Charlie XCX fans do you think even know who fucking Pulp is? Well, they're gonna fucking know now.
And if you're not in the
and fucking
LA...
I'm sure Jarvis sent her a fucking text. Thank you. Like, come on, that's so cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, I know it's a little on the nose, but I feel like maybe sometimes for Hollywood, it has to be on the nose. So in certain regards, so we kind of played around with some, not too much, but some optics and stuff, and. Yeah, I mean, it's been fucking great. It's fun. It's a great crowd. It's it's a guilty pleasure night. You know what I mean? Which is what it is. But you know what, dude? It's a lot of fun. It's so much fun, and people come there and they have so much fun. And I don't know. I'm just grateful to be there, man. So yeah.
And speaking of fun, and I want to get, I'm going to do a wrap. I'm going to do a couple wrap ups after this. But I didn't because I didn't understand your Instagram story the other day. The Dave and Buster's thing?
Yeah. So, I was doing, I don't know if this was on New Year's, I was doing some events over at,
We're talking about the video game bar restaurant.
Yeah.
And it's right here behind us.
So for those who don't know, Dave and Buster's is an American, I actually think it might be Canadian owned, but that doesn't matter. It's like a massive arcade. Huge. Like, I don't know, 100,000 square feet?
It's massive.
I don't fucking know.
It's
I don't know, you probably better square footage than I am. But it's
square inches,
massive,
mostly.
dude. It's fucking massive. It's massive, like I said. Alright? So I'm talking like they literally have like the world's largest Pac-Man screen. Like, it's so cool. It's like, you take your kids there, teens go there, adults go there. Everyone fucking goes there. There's food, there's booze, there's video games, there's flashing lights. It's fucking massive. Well, you know what? They also have a fucking DJ booth and fucking lights. Yeah, dude.
I didn't know that. I've only been a couple times.
I didn't know that either until I did a walkthrough and I was like, well, what's going on, guys?
I know the bar's pretty big.
It's a huge.
Oh, wow.
Massive. But it's like, they're doing these events there and stuff, and then they're like, hey, would you be interested in doing something? I was like, yeah, sure, I'm interested. Like, what do you have in mind? So why don't we do like a Club Decades rave? And they're like, cool, let's do it. So we did it, and we did it last night.
Did you say you called it Dave the Rave Busters or something?
Oh, I think I might have in some of the ad copy said like Rave and Busters or something.
Rave and Busters.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that's just, kind of an obvious like.
No, it's not. That's cool.
I think, but no, I mean it was, people. Oh no, we said video game rave, like a Dave and Buster's video game rave. So people showed up like dressed like characters from like video games and like anime and like cosplay,
so
and we're
cool.
playing like techno and like UK drum and bass and stuff, and people are fucking going crazy. It was so cool, so much fun.
And for everybody who's been watching so far this season, I know we talk about some of the exclusive stuff, some of the whatever stuff, but LA's a fun town, and people
It's really fun.
are theatrical, and it's like you give us good
There's cool
excuse.
shit out here.
Yeah, it's not that. I think that one of the things that happens, and I come, you and I are both from small southern towns, where everybody's like, oh, you fucking nerd, whatever. And look, it's fine. I mean, granted, I was the fucking nerd that could whip everybody's ass, but
See, I was a nerd too, but I couldn't whip everybody's ass. But I was a good skateboarder, and I was a track star, so I got respect from everyone.
he's a
So that
runner.
saved my ass.
Yeah.
So that saved my ass, right, dude?
Well, I know he's kind of friendly, but he is on track team, and he
Hey,
was
he
all
got all the
power.
medals on his jacket, so we ain't gonna fuck him up today.
Through all that, I mean, I appreciate you being my friend through all these years.
Dude, I feel like we've been in touch
We never
the whole
talked too
time.
long.
But
Yeah,
I mean, like,
yeah,
we're always like I'll see you at 5, and we'll fucking, have a pint, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, have some back and forth and something, and I
love that. And I always loved what you did, and I always loved working nights.
and
with
vice
y'all.
versa, dude.
Yeah.
But in particular, there's just, and I guess the word du jour is your energy. But I love how this drives you, how you love to entertain, being the driver of the entertainment. And I'm not sure how you want to speak to it, but it's something I've always loved about you.
Thank you, first of all, I think. So, okay, I think I understand what you're saying. I'm not sure, but if
I can't live in a world where I'm not providing entertainment for somebody. Whether it's...
I mean, I'm a Leo. I love to host, and like, I always want to make sure everyone's having a good time, and like, you know what I mean? But here's the deal. Okay, so when I lived in Arizona, and I will never speak disrespectfully about Phoenix or Arizona, because Phoenix and Arizona never did anything to me.
Yeah.
They might lack certain attributes that some people aren't fond of, but that's not my problem or my business.
Yeah.
When I was there, the reason why I got into DJing and radio show hosting and music journalism when I lived there was because I felt like there was a void of all those things. And instead of complaining, I wanted to make a contribution to my community, and I started this fucking rock and roll dance party, and it blew up, and I had members of like the Ramones and Sex Pistols and Smiths, Andy Rourke, rest in peace, et cetera, over the years. And then like, when I found out like this, the only indie music radio show in Phoenix at the time, only one, that's crazy, was going bye-bye because the guy was moving. It's not crazy. It kind of reminds me, anyway, and I found out who the program director was of the station, which is, CBS Radio. This guy must have thought, I annoyed this motherfucker so hard. I emailed him nonstop until he responded. And I was like,
good.
I was like, hey, Chris Paddock, my name's William Reed. I do this and that and the other. Man, I'd love to, I'm a big fan, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'd love to, give me a chance, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, all right, let's fucking have lunch. He's probably just fucking annoyed and wanted me to...
Yeah. How do I swap this?
And I would have done the same thing. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? And he's like, all right. And he gave me a chance. He's like, okay, we're going to do the first couple shows together, and then if things go well, I'm going to hand you the reins. And that was that. Oh my God! That's the cutest thing! You want ham? Oh my God. Man, you know what? Can we get the photographer over here? She is so sweet. What's she a husky?
Yeah, husky.
Yeah. So yeah.
Say something nice about me. I'm kidding.
God, no. It's actually I've actually prepared this. I've actually thought about it. No.
Okay.
So there's a few things I just wanted to let you and your viewers know about you after knowing you all this time, and these nice things that I wanted to share. What's that? What are you talking about? You fucking stood, you know what I mean? Coolest motherfucker I know in Hollywood. Well, not the coolest, but like you're just right up there with the coolest, like on equal playing field.
Well,
I'm not a bullshitter. I'm not gonna say you're the coolest.
I love that,
but you're right there. You're all. I mean, there's not like a cooler factor above.
Well, I feel like that, like the way that we've been connected, and everybody in particular that has come back after COVID, before and after, it's like we're connected forever.
Dude, if they haven't fucking Splitsville.
That's what I mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like.
Did you ever think about that?
Well, yeah, I mean, I remember I left because I also got to shoot a movie back home. Yeah. And
you were filming one of your tasteful European films, right?
and then LA kept shutting down, and I was still getting that government cheese. I was like, and I'm at my
keeping checks rolling, daddy.
Right? I'm at my mother's beach house.
God, it sounds horrible.
I know, it was terrible. My best friend's coming out and business.
Jeez, we're in fucking Outer Banks?
Yeah.
Where's my fucking invitation?
And then when I came back out, it's like, hey, you want to do this job? $50 an hour? I'm like, excuse me, what? Like, I'm like, yeah, sure. And then whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's I can never go for too long. People hate on our city so bad, and
dude, you know what's fucking funny? So many New Yorkers that I know that had never come to LA were always fucking hating on it. And then they come out here for the first time ever, and they're in their 30s or 40s. I'm like, oh, you're hating on something you never fucking been to? Okay, all right, that's kind of whack, first of all, but okay. And then they come out, they're like, oh, man, that's pretty fucking cool. I'm like, yeah, no shit, dickhead.
This was my philosophy coming to LA, and all I know this was, I was like, okay, so English and theater major.
Yep.
Was if I'm gonna be broke and miserable, at least it's gonna be warm and I'm by the ocean.
Dude, that's not even a question. I'm Murphy. That's not even a question, dude. It's like no contest, full fucking stop. And I say that respectfully, and to all the New Yorkers out there that I know and that are tuning in today, God bless you. But you really fucked up by not coming out 5 years sooner.
And go fuck him up.
Yeah.